Hey Aries, Happy New Year. It's Kat here to do your reading from Triple Threat Tarot for the month of January. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Quick shout out and thank you to anyone who has liked, shared, or subscribed to this content on the channel. You guys have kept me alive for the last year. And it's been great getting to know you guys and deepen our connection. So, all right, let's see what we've got here for the month of January. Just so you know, I read masculine and feminine energies. This is not relating to male or female. You can reverse the roles if you need to. Additionally, I don't take cards from the deck. I actually let Spirit choose. So here we go. Aries Spirit. Aries for the month of January. Okay, the Fool, new journeys, guys. And I'm not going to take those too many here. Okay, cross card. Hangman, so indecision about whether or not to take a new journey. Could be moving, could be taking a new job, could be taking on a new relationship. Three of Swords in the bottom of the spread, so just getting over heartache. I think you're ready to move on now. Queen of Swords, I think you had a conversation that kind of cleared things up in the past and you got the truth out of someone that you were waiting for. Ten of Pentacles in the top of the spread. Home, family, hearth, relationship, legacy. In your mind's eye here, in your conscious, you're very much thinking about the fact that you don't have that long-term relationship as of yet. And it's kind of what you're looking towards building. You've got your Page of Cups here, so you'd like to take an offer and have a new relationship and start something new with someone. Knight of Cups here in the reverse, though, in your attitude. And that seems to me like you're not going to be the first one making the offer here as far as love is concerned. So there is some contradiction between the Fool and the Hangman, right? This is taking a time out, aligning with Spirit, having divine connection, manifesting your universe based on your intuition, all of that. And the Fool is kind of taking this impulsive leap, this new journey, kind of like jumping into it. So this is the head and the heart here. This is the conflict between the Hangman and the Fool is, do I do what I intuitively think I should? You know, do I just kind of wait for something to happen? Is this an issue where I'm not patient enough and it will actually happen if I do nothing? That sort of thing. And then you've got Page of Cups and Knight of Cups here where it's like, I'd like to offer my love to someone new, or someone else is offering you a cup of love and you're not rushing in here because you're like, I don't know. You know, there's still this Three of Swords in the past. That was heartache, but you would like to have this legacy, family, home and hearth situation, and it isn't happening, and that's something that's on your mind. Now, in your current environment, there is death and rebirth. And so potentially this could be someone that you've already been involved with, someone who comes back around and says, you know what, I didn't realize what we had, or whatever the case may be here, whatever it is that applies to your situation. Or it could be someone from the past, you guys are like sparking up a new interest, or someone you've considered in the past and now they're showing up and you're like, I don't know. But this is definitely a new journey. Death is rebirth, right? Death is approaching things anew. Now, in your hopes and fears here, you've got Nine of Cups in reverse. So you're not really content on your own without a relationship. And Nine of Cups is funny because it comes right before the Ten of Cups. It comes before true emotional fulfillment. It's loving yourself enough to actually have the love to give to someone else, if that makes sense, right? And people can sense that. And it's like, do I need someone? No, I don't. Yes, I do. That whole energy is what I'm feeling in this particular read on this card, okay? And very defensive. I think there's some definite defensive, like I've always had to prove myself. I've always had to defend myself. The communication that's come at me, I've had to kind of, you know, stick up for myself in the past in relationships and, and ward off those who would not be good for my highest purpose, but you still want the relationship. So let's see what's going on with that. Okay. It's should I or shouldn't I here? I want it, but I don't want it. I'm anxious to do it, but I'm also afraid. I've come around to a new way of thinking. Also get death in the environment here, though. So death and rebirth is interesting in that position. Yeah, see, 10, Wheel of Fortune, you're stuck. You're not moving. Knight of Wands is in the upright here, though. So I think when you make the decision to move forward, some of this energy may come along with it, but I want to know more about this Wheel of Fortune being stuck and the 10 of Pentacles being stuck. What's that about? Queen of Cups in the reverse. So I see you over here in the past telling someone your truth and being like, listen, you know, this is whatever. And then Queen of Cups here in the reverse. It's kind of like, I'm not sticking my heart out on my sleeve anymore. I'm not going to be there. It's kind of in alignment with this Knight of Cups in reverse, right? It's like, I'm not going to be the first one to say anything. I'm not going to be the first one to show interest. I'm not going to go out of my way to let people take advantage of me because I am an empathetic person and I care too much. I'm a caretaker. I care too much. And I get taken advantage of in these chemistry-based relationships, right? Five of Cups. Huh. I think you're getting over the past. You know, you've got your Three of Swords and your Five of Cups in the reverse. So it says to me that you're coming out of living in the past situation and you just want to take this new leap of faith, this new journey with someone, right? And then I'm going to switch to another deck because this is about having strength. This is about conquering inner demons. This is about having the courage to move forward in what it is that you really want, taking this leap of faith and having this new journey and having courage to do that. You know, canceling all those voices out in your head that say, no, 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 don't, because in the past this has happened, in the past this has happened. You know what I mean? Okay, I think you're coming out of that because you're not coming out of the Five of Cups. I think you were stuck in it, but I think you're coming out of it now. And I think Three of Swords as well. You know, that heartbreak, maybe there was a third party involved in your last relationship or previous situation that is still sticking with you a little bit, right? Even though mentally you're like all in. I don't know if your heart's in. Two of Swords. That's coming out of being stuck on what to do. So yeah, looks like you're probably taking a new leap of faith. You're just going to forge ahead. You're just going to jump in, even if everything says to you, oh no, what if I do? You know, which is great. Hermit, yeah, you've taken some time out to get to know yourself better and what it is that you want. Ace of Wands. I don't think the universe is going to come in and offer you just chemistry-based relationships in the future here. I think you're on a new trajectory. I'd like to see that Wheel of Fortune move, though. Ace of Swords. This is about having been lied to or thinking you're being lied to or lying to yourself, being deceptive to yourself. Yeah, and the Devil. Yeah, I knew he would show up eventually. So this is about being in relationships with or being someone who is... Yeah, so you got this Nine of Cups in reverse. Usually when you get the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Devil, it means that there's some codependency here. And when I say codependency, I mean that you look out externally to find someone to make you happy, right? And I think that you're coming out of a situation where you had a third party or there was lying or cheating or stealing. That Five of Cups as well here. And that was ruminating about the past. You're coming out of that energy. But you don't want to be with anybody who's toxic like that again for you. You need to be with someone who's more aligned with who you are. And because Aries, you know, I have Aries and Venus, and Aries tend to make the first move. Aries tend to rush in. And they, you know, if they want something, they go after it, you know. So if that's the case with you, I think right now you're kind of like, I don't know. I'm just going to rush in here and someone's offering you this. But remember, this is a page, you know? This is a page and you're a knight. You guys are not equally matched here. Whoever this person is. I do think you want to offer your love, though, to someone. All right, I'm going to get some romance angels. Pages can become knights. But if you're a knight and you don't want a page, you can't fix them to become a knight, you know, in your timing. You know what I mean? There's one, there's two. Trust. See, this is what I'm talking about. Trust. The situation is calling for you to trust. I think you know how to spot the red flags now. You know what those kind of people are like. You know, the question is, do you trust yourself enough to know that you can walk away if this devil shows up, right? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yeah, that's that. No more of the stinking thinking, right? Because I think you're ready for it. I think you're ready for it, and I think you want it, and I think you've deliberated long enough on it, and I think you are ready to give and offer love here, and there has been some rebirth in your part, but, the past and the Three of Swords and being defensive has got to come out of the picture. So optimism, not defensiveness, not being defensive. Yeah, so you're getting a message here about this. I got lizard too, which is interesting. This is the seed of life, this mandala here. And this is a snake eating his own tail. This has been a cycle for you. And I think you're getting messages about changing or chameleoning in relationships, like blending in like a chameleon into things that are not necessarily suited for you. But you're being asked to be yourself and let your true light shine out. You have a mission and a purpose here. And if you're a page and they're a cup, or they're a page and you're a knight, then you're ill-matched, right? So just watch out for the red flags, right? Trust the universe has better plans for you. Stay optimistic. You know what to look for. And no more lizarding, right? No more like changing to blend in, to camouflage in the relationship, to make it be what you want it to be by changing yourself instead of having the two of you come at it as your true and whole selves. Okay? So that's what I'm getting out of that for whoever this is resonating for. And like I said, this is not a personal reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. These are the cards I'm being given. This is the message I'm being given. That's the message I'm reading. Okay, guys? So let's get Moonology here. All right. Emotions are running high. A win-win outcome is forecast. Look at the bigger picture. So that's about staying optimistic about your love life, right? And trusting that in yourself, that you can love in partnership, communication. Say this is about the lizard, like not hiding who you are and trying to be someone that fits into their world by camouflaging yourself, but actually communicating what it is that you want and need in a love partnership. Love that. It's great. And actually, I'm going to just leave it at that because the cut basically said it. All right, Aries, that's what I have for you for January. If this did resonate with you, please hit the like, share, or subscribe. And if you hit the subscribe button, hit all so you'll be notified when I post again. And I will see you in the middle of the month. Okay? Take care. Love you guys. Bye.